StiltzkinKupo84 with Cat and Fam Gamer TV. Coming to you playing Final Fantasy X. This is the PS4 release, the 10 and 10.2 HD remaster. But I'm feeling a little nostalgic right now, guys, so I'm just going to be doing the normal sphere grid. I'm going to be doing the original soundtrack, not the new enhanced arrangement or anything. I've just realized by looking at my save files on this game that it's been like 5 years since I've played this copy of the game, and I only got to like the town where you get Riku just before I'm blanking right now. It's Maester Seymour's hometown, the Guado village, and so I haven't even seen the end of this game in, geez, I don't even know how long. But on my last sort of playthrough, when I got to the Guado place, I was playing on the enhanced sphere grid, and I didn't know what was going on, and I don't know, I just got burnt out, I guess. So we'll be going all original this time around. It's been a while since I've cut any videos for Cat and Fam Gamer TV. It's been like 4 months since I beat Final Fantasy VII the remake, and I think it was earlier in that month when I suspended the Final Fantasy XII playthrough, and I still mean to get back to that at some point, but you know, by now it's been so long that my memory is so jacked in that game. I don't really know where I'm at. I know specifically where I'm at is gearing up to go in and fight Zalera, the optional Esper. But as far as where I'm at in any other, areas of the game, I have no idea. I would have to just study to just know where I'm at in most cases. So I just figured let's start fresh with some Final Fantasy X.
Can you sign this? No
These little guys want to get the autograph. I'm not really going to change Titus's name.
Alrighty.
He's one of my least favorite characters, so if I had to change his name, it would be something stupid. We'll keep it original. Wait. These girls, I think you just talk to everybody who's holding blitzballs to advance this scene.
Good luck tonight.
Nothing to worry about.
So my history with this game, it came out, I believe, 2002, 2001, something like that.
That will mean it was for you. Okay.
I was still in high school. My buddy John, of course, got the PS2 far before me, like by a year, and he got the game as soon as it came out, and I think I got this system
gotta go. Cheer for me.
After Final Fantasy X came out. Because I remember like buying 3 games all at the same time. And Final Fantasy X was one of them.
Maybe tonight, well...
You can't tonight.
I mean, tomorrow.
A weird boy behind us is telling us our schedule for later on tonight. Fun fact, I tried to get my wife to play this game with me, and she did. She enjoyed it. Up until the part on the SS Leaky where my PlayStation 2 disc hung, and we reached an impassable scene, and she didn't want to start over from the save file. So yeah, it was kind of bad when the old PS2 became less than 100% reliable. It sort of
I was in a coffee
killed
shop
my soul a
running away
bit.
from home when I heard the news.
Knowing that at
Our
any
hero,
moment at
Jack,
random it
gone,
could poop out
vanished into thin air.
is a very
My dad
reliable
must have been his
machine
biggest
for
fan. I knew how
the
sad
most
he'd
of the
be.
length of the time
Heck,
that I've
we all
owned
were
it.
that day. Zanar, I says to
And
myself,
it still
what
will
are you
play.
thinking?
Final Fantasy X,
I
it
would
will
run
play
straight
past
back
that point
home.
where it
We sat up talking about Jack all night.
I've done it before just as
My dad and I
an
never
experiment,
talked
and
so
I've gotten past it, but I've also hung it again. So it seems to be just randomly whenever it wants to
Coming
hang.
through, sorry.
But it makes sense now to be playing it on PS4.
I'm gonna be late. Hey, let go of me.
We felt at the time that this came out, and we were high school kids playing this game, we felt that it was a huge graphical step forward. Some people, like this scene here, I mean, huge pre-rendered graphics. This was state of the art. And in many ways it still holds up. It doesn't look very bad. I mean, this is the HD remaster, of course, so I don't know what they've touched up, but I remember even back then people were saying things about you know, the in-game sprites are still a little blocky, and you know, there's been other games that have had voice acting prior to this, but this really was the first Final Fantasy game to have been voice acted. I just gotta say, I love this song right here. Makes me want to bang my head every time. But yeah, I think the Final Fantasy team grew through the process of this game with the voice acting and this level of graphical design. This was a huge stepping stone for them. And it's a classic game for us, so you know, win-win all around. There's the man, Orin. Probably one of my favorite characters in the game. Now, I've always thought that Blitzball was absurd, and even as a high schooler, I didn't get the Blitzball fever. I was like a mega geek who didn't do anything sports related at all. So I was like, oh, okay, well, this is a video game that they're trying to make to appeal to jocks. And I was like, as long as I can just ignore the sporty parts of this game, I think I can play through to completion. So, I hated Titus first time around. I hated Waka first time around, but I think Waka has grown on me. Even though he has his flaws. Even if you do hate the character Waka, it's really hard to hate him mechanically in the beginning of the game for sure, because he's like the only guy who has ranged attacks of a physical nature. Here's this creepy boy again.
Huh?
We'll find out a bit later who he is, but apparently he stops time.
What?
Don't cry.
I had my daughter playing this with me today, off camera. Because, you know, actually it's my birthday, so happy birthday to me. And, You know, my wife said I could do anything I wanted to do for my birthday, and so I figured to get the girl child involved in some Final Fantasy that she's never played before.
Hey,
She's played some
not
in
this
9,
way.
and I figured it was time for her to cut her teeth on some 10. She's far from understanding anything with the mysterious boy. But I think we made it to like Besaid, the beach. So yeah, I'm really proud of how far she made it actually in the first playthrough. This opening section here can be jarring for, I guess, people with shorter attention spans, namely children. But once you get to Besaid, everything's just so beautiful. It's easy to forgive some different pacing things that may happen there, but here where it's chaos and it's dark and dangerous, I really wasn't even sure my daughter was going to make it through this whole scenario to the beach, but I just I'm really proud of her that she did.
My old man?
Now she too was thinking the same thing I thought when I first played this. How come he can't even hold a sword? And I said, well, honey, he's just a sports guy. He's, you know, you have to train to be a warrior, which is something weird that I think the RPG genre in general doesn't ever take into account. They just figure people can be warriors because they have a sword. There's a lot to be said for people rising to the occasion of what's needed, but you know, also especially with your characters who are dual wielders and such. You know, I guess that's a lot harder in practice than it is in theory. So this is the Sin Sphere. Sin doesn't look like this for the rest of the game, but you know, they call it Sin. Orin calls it Sin, so we have to assume that it's Sin. I mean, these are Sin skills and Sin spawn that we're fighting our way through, so I kind of wonder if the development team made this intro like a long while before they figured out what Sin was going to actually look like for the rest of the game.
Some can't wait to die.
And that's just personal speculation. I haven't read any official sources on that, but let's try a Dragon Fang. And of course, this always induces me with a lot of stress. You see, I didn't get the overdrive there. I can get it. Just I'm out of practice. Let's see about this here. Nope. Didn't get Titus's either. So I'm quite out of practice in this game, as you can tell. Now, something I always used to do during this segment, I would heal when I got low in health because I was afraid I didn't want to fail at the first part of the game, but it's actually impossible to fail because he's just going to cast Demi. And in this game, Demi cannot hurt you for more HP than you have currently, so there's literally not a way to lose this fight as long as you've taken all the minions out. So we'll just sit here and hack at the thing. It's actually doing less damage now than it was at first. Yeah, this was the first Final Fantasy game in a long time that took place in a world other than Gaia. You had Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9 all take place on some form of Gaia. And you know, it was kind of jarring for everyone pretty much when we were introduced to the world of Spira. I can't say that I liked it at first, but I can definitely say that it grew on me. And there's a definite place for Spira in my heart right now.
What are you laughing at, old man? Lauren, let's get out of here.
We're expected.
Huh? Give me a break, man.
Insert Bart Simpson. I'm just saying, spiky hair, primary color's yellow. Lots of similarities. Alright, let's get rid of some of these guys here. When you touch a save sphere, you increase all of your HP immediately, so we're at full, minus some of the hits we've been taking.
This could be bad.
Yeah, they just keep coming.
That! Knock it down!
What?
Trust me, you'll see.
So here in the remake, the HD remake, they don't have a trigger command for this here. They did in the original. This was a trigger command. I don't know why they took it out. I think maybe they thought that we couldn't understand it or something. I don't know. Too much learning too quickly, but heck, I understood it in the original PS2 version. Just the idea of a trigger command was like hugely interesting to me as a first-time player of the game. We will get to do some trigger commands when it comes to the Troz fight coming up. I think that's the first time in the HD version that you get that. The huge building with Jack's billboard falls down.
Go.
Now, in real life, you wouldn't have this long to doubt yourself. That building would be a fallen. I've always loved the imagery of this scene here.
You are sure?
There's a lot of debris going in there. I don't know that you necessarily see all that debris follow Titus through the portal.
This is your story. It all begins here. Hey! Hey!
My old man?
Here's the eject symbol emblazoned in the sky. And then apparently we're going to be going down to find Jack. Then I never got the point of this sequence here. Just, it never resonated with me.
I thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded.
I grew
And
up without
then
a father, so I
sleepy.
kind of
I think I had a dream. A dream.
kind of
being
got some of what
alone.
they were going
I
for.
wanted someone, anyone beside
But
me.
Titus seems
So
like
I
a
didn't have to
kid
feel
whose
alone
father was
anymore.
there for a while and then left. And that wasn't me, so I didn't really feel the feels like I guess some of my friends who played this game did. Because I never had a father to look up to in the first place. So I'm interested to see if, while
Anybody
being a
there?
father myself, any of this becomes more
Oren!
emotionally captivating for that sense, you know. So I guess some of these ruins could be interpreted to have come from where Titus just came from. Okay. I guess I might be poking some holes where I don't need to be. Let's see, can we get up here? I know that there's some secrets in this part of the game. Doesn't look like we can get around there. I know that there's... I think there's at least 2 spots here where you can get stuff. For sure there's one. Now let's see, what's this here? Something is written here. Macalania.
What do we have here? Nope. Can't read it.
Okay. Yeah. My wife is showing me internet memes, and yeah, okay, so here's a thing. Obtain 200 gil. I thought there was something up here, and then there should be something over here. Nope. Not that way. This way. Ah. Find Albed primers to help you decipher the strange Albed language. Uh-huh. So we're gonna cheat a little. We're gonna cheat. We're gonna pull some save data from a long time ago. Yeah, let's do this one. I don't know how many letters of the Albed alphabet this is actually going to get me, but no Albed dictionary data found. What? Oh, I think I just undid what I was trying to do earlier. Let's see, where's my 9.7? Yes, load that. Synthesize from other saved data, no. Okay, so we got... Yes, compile Albed dictionary. Oh, we got Albed Manhan. Okay, well... I guess that'll allow us to have some of the primers. We got a chest there. This part of the game is sort of spooky and foreboding and esoteric. You don't quite know what to make of it, which is unsettling in itself. But I think that like Final Fantasy X did a real good job setting the mood in their atmospheres, just through the background and the scenery and stuff that's available. I think they did a better job through the scenery than they did with, like, say, the voice acting or whatever. Something just busted our bridge. And this is bad. I mean, they're not going to kill us in the very beginning. But, let's pretend to be scared for story's sake. So you can literally go in any direction. I thought you had to go forward, but apparently if you just go a certain distance any direction from where you start in that screen, this happens. Overkilling stuff. And of course the game is going to take over before we get to kill Sahajin number 3. Because there's a cinematic they want to do. Which I wish could be a little faster. But nevertheless. This big guy. Just got him some lunch. Hey there, ugly. Let's do this. This here also is a very hard part to die on. He's got a very heavy-handed hit, but he doesn't have a big HP pool. So just keep whacking at him. You don't have to waste your potions or anything. So he's coming back at us. And here's the most improbable, tightest life-saving moment, I think, in the entire game. He is being sucked in like a vacuum here. He's in the mouth, and it doesn't snap shut. And it rams into the wall. Because it is blind and has no sonar or anything like that to guide itself by. That's how it evolved so well and got so big as a
I
unique
made it out of the
specimen.
frying pan, and into the freezer.
Alright.
I thought I was gonna die in this place.
Well, you will if it isn't for me. Alright, so that's where we came from. This hallway is very easy to mistake for another hallway, if you're not paying attention. We went through this opening hallway a whole bunch looking for the tinder with my daughter earlier today.
Need fire.
Yep, we need fire. That's the remains of a campfire there. So it's a little mini game they have you go on here. I believe there's some kind of a treasure chest over here that you can pick up. No, I must not have, yeah, there it is, okay. X potion, X potion. There's some other stuff. There's a weird gargoyle thing. There's some tinder there, but I'm pretty sure that it's the soggy kind. And we need some dry tinder. So we'll examine this here. This drawer gave us some flint. Let's save. Sure, why not? Alright, there's tinder around here, but we want to go the farthest possible distance away because there's treasure and stuff over here. So let's find it all, not take the easy road. Some more treasure chests here. And I believe now that's it. You can go straight to the fire. Alright, now we have fire to live on. Oh, and something's watching us. Wonder what that could be. My daughter said, I wonder who that could be. I said, who, huh?
I need
Are you sure
food.
it's a who? Now that part I actually do feel
What
you
do
on,
you
Titus.
want?
When I come home from work, I just feel like I
It
need
was a
food.
bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
I've never
been
understood
10 years.
why Oren
I
is
said
having
you'd be
this
crying.
conversation.
Who? Me?
It seems just
You cried.
to set him up as a crier, so that we're not shocked by it later. Which I still kind of am. It's very off-putting. But I don't think that Oren would come all the way from where he comes from to Titus's time or place or whatever.
Don't go out on me.
And give him blitzball advice.
Just
Just
hold on.
seems
I'll get more wood.
too far to go to be worried about sports advice. And here's our thing that's watching us. Click.
Give me a break.
Now I imagine in a horror genre game this would have been way more suspenseful. Because it looks like, you know, he's got clicky little feet with those little pointed tips. He could be sitting in the shadows clicking. You could have to follow the sound of it. That would be very unnerving. We could show him run away a little bit until we catch him in a corner and then... Well, I guess have this fight we're having now. Mercifully, it's faster for this filming. And here's one of my favorite people. I don't like her in this clothing, though. It's a very unbecoming outfit. She looks like somebody from, like, Iron Man 5000.
You on my side? Cool!
Alright, special. We're gonna use grenade. Click. Just to show how heavy she can hit. So we're going to have her steal as many grenades as possible at this point in the game. Not worry about how heavy she can hit. Because we need her to have grenades for the entire time that we're using her in the beginning here. Couldn't steal anything. What do you use? Use one of these grenades. There we go. Cannon sphere levels already. Off come the goggles. Hey, there's a cute girl under there. Who would have known?
That was close. Hey, let me go.
And it is the steampunk Hulk Hogan.
Redek Drak! Ifin, Irisa, Tekiaka! Wag, Edeku! Gemed?
Fed! Srivatek Risa!
Dralmia, Drakisha Dade.
Oh, so we got some letters here.
Tapuneket Vedrik! Kuno.
That means sorry. Ugh. If you didn't know, Kuno is sorry in Albed. If you have the entire alphabet and you replay this scene, I think they speak in English, because you have mastered the whole language. I could be wrong on that, but, well, at least you can read what they're saying, even if they don't, voice act it correctly. Now he must have said something there in the Japanese version, but he's not.
That
He's mute.
hurts.
In the American version.
Whoa. Okay.
There's brother.
Whatever.
Tuli Hood Kabeg?
I don't know what
I
kind
don't
of
understand.
aquatic dog
Come
brother
here.
thinks he is.
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me?
Well,
All right, I'll work.
the story would be at a loss, at a standstill if we didn't have one English speaker.
Suchai!
Obtained potion.
What's this? Some kind of crane?
Yes.
Rahui! Kadyavi!
All right. You don't have to shout.
Especially since the water is so calm, like there's really no skiff here that you have to speak over. I'm pretty sure that there's a part of this whole thing on the boat where you can get an Al Bhed book. And for the life of me, I'm failing to remember what that is.
Oh, almost forgot.
Gotta speak to Riku. They're gonna talk to us about the sphere grid. Most of you probably already know about this. If you're interested in the game, it's because you have nostalgia for it and you played it. But basically what all they're telling us is that you can use your sphere levels to move that cursor around with Titus's name on it. And we have 4 sphere levels in this tutorial. Even though we don't actually in the game, we just have 1 right now, I think. But they're showing us that you can move theoretically up to 4 spaces away from where you're at. They only want us to move 1 because they're trying to teach us to get that ability sphere right there. It's next to it. So any circle that you move to, you can activate a node that's adjacent. Now I think they should have had us move 3 so that we could get on that shield icon so we could do the ability sphere and the defense sphere and the what is that, agility sphere there? I don't know, the window's in my way, but oh, it's a power sphere down there. But yeah, they could show us that you can activate all 3 of those at the same time just by going to the shield sphere. But whatever. Small gripes. Now we have an ability called Cheer. Woohoo! But we don't actually have it yet. And they're telling us to use the L and R buttons to move to the next person in our party. And the backup button is the D-pad middle button here. Not D-pad, PlayStation pad, something like that. Well, we got our triangle button, and as you see, they lied to us. We don't have 4 sphere levels, we only have the 1. They didn't even let us keep our ability upgrade that we did in the tutorial, which is mean. Alright, so we have Titus and who knows her name. It's just question mark, question mark, question mark. I swear there's supposed to be a book somewhere around here. Yeah. Oh, no. He wants to see if we want to hear the tutorial again. I shouldn't have done this. I thought maybe we were saying, yeah, we want a book. Oh, boy. Okay, well, let's scroll through all this. I wonder if we could skip with start button. No? Wow. Okay, some UI stuff that is quality of life things that we're used to having now, where you can skip tutorials and things they just didn't have back then. Just want you to scroll through all this all over again. Sorry, guys. Alright, let's do this. Now the real test is, can I leave this tutorial menu mashing the X button fast as I can without asking him to explain this stuff to me again. Oh, see, I'm standing right next to him. That's scary, man. Sometimes you can get stuck in that loop. Alright, let's save here. I guess not because I'm afraid of dying, more just because it's been a while since we saved.
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us. It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big... Okay, let's get to work.
Roger.
Titus is a pro in the water. Whoop-de-doo. You know what?
We'll go as soon as you're ready.
I wonder if it's here now. If we return to the ship. No? For real? Oh well. I guess we'll just go with the story. I could have sworn I thought there was some kind of a book there. Alright, we've hit our first fight. We're gonna steal a grenade off of this fish. Now we're gonna have this unknown girl for a very short time. And the reason I have her stealing all these grenades off of these easy enemies is because we have a boss fight coming up, and I just want to be able to throw grenades at will. Did I say grenades? Grenades. I want to be able to throw those at will. I thought we'd hit another fight on this. Let's see, we'll steal some more. Alright. Save here. Well, smack this display case here a little bit, because we're too dumb to understand actual science. That's canon for Titus, the jock. He can't understand how to work the thing, so he just pounds on it. Alright. We have some more enemies. We're gonna steal from these as well. daughter had really good steal instincts. She was stealing from all these things. I was really surprised. So I don't know if it's her veteran knowledge of Final Fantasy IX that drew her to steal all this stuff, but I'm proud of her. There we go. Let's examine the thing we're supposed to turn on. Looks like we did it just by pounding on it again. There's a thing in the water. It looks to have infrared vision. What's in here? No kind of treasure chest or anything. Oh well. Alright, Tros, let's do it. This is our second boss battle. Well, no, this is our third, I guess. Steel. Alright. We're gonna attack with him. We're gonna steal again. Couldn't steal. Okay, so we're definitely gonna need to heal a bit. We're gonna get another attack from Riku before Tros has another turn. And the way that you can tell that is by looking at the right side menu. But I'm gonna want to use a special grenade on this Tros here, so right now she's actually got the bigger hit. Oh, I thought she did, but it appears not. Alright, well, we're gonna do trigger commands here. Become available in certain battles. Yeah, you gotta press the left button. Stand by. We're gonna heal 50 HP. Now this standby, I don't think this ever comes up anywhere else in the game ever. So it's a cool thing, but I don't think it's not used correctly. This grenade is another story though. This we will use correctly. For 700 points. Where's she me? Look at this. We're gonna get another set of trigger commands. Pincer attack. You know what? Yeah, we'll do it. I was thinking I could have Titus heal Riku right here real quick, but Riku is going to be able to heal herself. Now I got the swordplay overdrive. Try to hit this time. Got it. Second pass. Use a grenade. I don't think in real life you want to use a grenade on a pincher attack. But whatever. Just pretend Titus didn't get hurt by the grenade too. Got another sphere level for Titus. All right. All the lights are on, and the fish are floating away, swimming away. I don't know that that's how biology works. I think when lights turn on, fish become curious and go closer. But anyhow, there's more of our Albed people swimming closer to the thing we just turned on. And now we're going back up to the ship. So apparently we have helped them find their big treasure. Although it's not really revealed what that was. At least not in any sense that I remember what it was. We did the thing they asked us to do, you know.
Futra airship. Tradanukt van een eker.
Oh, apparently it was an airship we found?
Hoof, roofdu, tungadib.
Was it the Fahrenheit?
Hey! Hey, I helped out, didn't I?
Or the Celsius? There are two different airships. One's for Final Fantasy X and one's for Final Fantasy X-2. There's the Fahrenheit and the Celsius.
Hungry.
I can never remember which one's which. I'm sure we'll find out. She just kicks him.
Whoa! Right on.
Again with the food, Titus. We're bonding over the food. Because I do this all the time.
Hey!
Honey, get me a Gatorade.
It's 'cause you eat too fast.
Wow, how did we survive this long without that knowledge, Riku?
Hey!
Oh, I mean mystery girl. We're not supposed to know her name
Hello
yet.
there. What is your name?
Riku?
Oh, well, here we go.
You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo!
He's a little too happy.
Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
No, we means yes. For French.
Who are
people.
you guys anyway?
We're Albed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Albed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Albed is.
Where are you from?
Xanarkand. I'm a blitzball player.
But I know what a good bed is.
Star player of the Xanarkand Abes.
Never mind.
Did you hit your
Bad
head or
joke.
something?
You guys hit me?
Yeah, you hit him in the head, Riku.
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkand. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light.
Yeah,
I
this
just said things
Xanarkand
as they came to mind.
from 1,000 years ago.
But then I started to wonder.
apparently.
Did I say something funny?
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So
Oh, I spoiled
no one
that,
plays Blitzball
didn't I?
there.
Huh? What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Xanarkand. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way!
Time travel? They make us think there's some time travel going on here. Now, I swear that there's a book here, but you know what? I did merge the account here with some other ones from before, so maybe there's supposed to be a book here, but if it's a book I've already got from the other account, and if you can't learn the letter, then the book won't be there. So I'm maybe going to consider going back and off-camera replaying some of this and not cheating and taking some of the Al-Bhed letters out of here, because we're going to want to find those.
You said...
And I'm going to want to be able to show you where they're
play
supposed to be.
Blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Ah.
Huh.
New York City, what are you talking about?
Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here?
Uh-uh.
Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh. And one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh, uh-huh.
Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand. People
My
will think
Xanarkand?
you're a religious
Some kind of
nutso.
holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when?
Or an apostate.
Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place that I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way! Whoa!
Right. No way. Titus's kick shook that boat so hard that a giant orca found them because of the rumbling. Ah, yes. Of course, we're still not seeing Sin in orca mode yet. We're still just seeing the water elemental ish thing.
Whoa! Ah!
Nah, we just saved. So here we are. This is when things start getting beautiful. Look at that scenery. This
Riku!
was honestly enchanting for me the first time that I saw this. As a high school kid, I believe tears welled up in my eyes seeing
Blitzball!
this scenery.
Hey, you okay?
And these idiots.
Hey!
Yeah, let's show off. Because we've just been transported through some type of portal twice. No. They look sporty, we look sporty. They must be into the same things we were into. Getting our social currency out of the way here. Now, this is a little hidden area of beach. I'm sure everybody who's played this for the past couple decades knows about, but not everybody, maybe not everybody who's watching might know about that. That was the moon crest or sigil or something. That is one of the special items that we'll need to unlock Yuna's legendary weapon. Each of these characters has a legendary weapon in this game. And that's one you can get ridiculously early. Now see this. This scenery is just amazing. I mean, these cute little canoe boats, like kayaks, almost. Well, I guess they're not kayaks, they're more like canoes, really. But, I mean, just this water, just this, being able to walk down here and see all this, it's just, at the time, you know, nothing else in the world was like this, and this was mind-blowing graphics. Like, they really put their all into this introduction to Visaid. Those are some people we'll meet later. Walking
Yo.
away.
Hiya.
Right now, we're just gonna meet these guys.
Wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
Mm-hmm. Amazing
You know
what being
amateur.
on
Who you
a
play
tropical
for?
beach
The
can do for your
Xanakin
spirits.
apes.
Now, what did we just tell you not to do?
What did
Don't
you
say you're from
again?
Xanarkand.
I meant, forget that.
Yeah, you dummy.
I got too close to Sin, and my head's all foggy like.
My head's
So,
all foggy
I don't know where
like.
this place is, or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you, but you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon.
They're doing the blitzball sign.
All right, back to practice.
I'm Waka, coach and captain of the Visaid Aurochs, brother.
What, you hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
I didn't get hungry out of that. I got embarrassed or something, like. These guys don't really have much to say. They have some funny things to say if you're willing to sit around and talk with them for a while.
I felt like I could trust
They give you
this
some giggles.
Waka, so I just had to ask. It's true Xanarkand was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them.
People played all day and let the Machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the Machina cities. And Zanarkand along with him. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me, though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
Now he's just talking
Well,
about
you
how
from
hard it is
Zanarkand
to repent
Dave,
for your
that was a
sins.
good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying
He's
the
laughing.
team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin.
He just called
Maybe
you
if I could
soft.
find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better. Maybe.
Well, a little better maybe. We haven't met the girl yet. Alright, let's see. We got... we'll do this one here. Alright, well, we made it to the beach, and it's about an hour 12, so I suppose this is a good time to end the first video here. This has been Final Fantasy X with StiltzkinKupo84, representing Cat and Fam Gamer TV. Look, we've gotten as far as me and my daughter got earlier today. So, stay tuned. I'll have more videos out, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.